everybody. I'm Mark DeRosa. Thanks for playing MLB The Show. Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. John Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Here's Will Myers, and we are set for baseball here this
Leading
evening.
off tonight for San Diego, the right fielder, Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
First pitch, 640.
Now Lester's 0-1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And in steps Manny Machado, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
Sliced hard on the ground, scooped up, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Here comes the first pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. But they'll get the out at first anyway. And that, rather bizarrely, will end the inning. A solid start to this one for John Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects. The win.
The third baseman, Chris.
Here's the first pitch to him. Chris Bryant is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting second. The
Digging in,
fielder.
Ian Happ. In his career versus this pitcher,
Happ.
he's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter a run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder.
As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 8 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
In there, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Javier Baez would be next. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Fernando Tatis Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Naylor, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.